Good evening, night slash late night to everyone. This is a helicopter that I'm probably going to pronounce wrongly. This is a Super Frelon. Super Frelon. Un helicopter très gros. I think that's French. Très grande? Might be right. Anyway, this is one massive helicopter from the 1960s. This is a Super Frelon diecast model. Now, this I picked up extremely cheaply, a real bargain, because these are quite pricey normally. It came all the way from France, blister packed, never been used. Now, diecast models are not always the best because they have these massive sort of seam lines here where the plastic parts join and where they join the other bits, and they have holes underneath. Now I'll be getting these seam lines filled, which means that I have to then repaint it, which is my intention anyway. So this is going to be an Oilum Navy helicopter from the Oilum Naval Fleet. The Oilums, of course, have got the NH90s as their main naval helicopter, backed up by these venerable warriors, the Super Frelon. The Super Frelon is, of course, still in service in France. Now, sorry, China, not France, out of French service. It's in Chinese service. So the Super Frelon was retired from the French Navy in 2015, but it's still used in China, the Z8. Now, interestingly, the Super Frelon, for all of its size, and it is a big helicopter, has not really a great deal of power. It can only carry 4.5 tons of payload, which for a helicopter of its size, when you compare it to the Sikorsky CH-53, which I have one which I made earlier, literally. If you look at the size difference between the Super Frelon and the CH-53, the Super Frelon has a much narrower fuselage, and even though it is slightly smaller, and it was one of the fastest helicopters for its day, the CH-53 manages with 2 engines to lift a 9-ton payload. So the Super Frelon, with its smaller fuselage, can't accommodate the same vehicles that the CH-53 can, and it can't accommodate all of the payload which aircraft now can carry. So that's why it's been phased out in French service. So here is a Super Puma for another size comparison. And as you can see, the Super Puma does have a narrower fuselage. So the Super Frelon can carry more people, of course, but payload wise, they're actually the same. And that's kind of interesting because the Super Frelon never really performed as expected, because of course the CH-53s then came along and cleaned up the market. Now I do like this nose. It's kind of like the massivest radar that you could fit on the nose, very much in the style of the Argosy. And these were anti-submarine and anti-surface warfare with the Exocet missiles. 3-engined helicopter, of course. Lower power engines than the CH-53s too, and certainly lower power than the MH-53 and the CH-53E with their 3 engines. Now, Sikorsky did have a part in designing rotors and tails. This diecast is nice because the rotor assembly does come off, and the tail, so it's good for storage in boxes. So I'll be repainting this. I've been after one of these for a while because it's kind of a boat-shaped hull helicopter, a strange looking French contraption. It reminds me of a 2CV mated to a Kamov, mated to a Sikorsky helicopter. It's a very unusual beastie. Like I said, out of service with the French, in service with the Chinese still. I really like it, and it will be an Oilum helicopter, so the Oilums will be gaining some more capacity to deal with the Marmatian coastal submarines. Take care, goodbye.